Hello everybody, my name is Kevin and today is the 22nd of October 2020. I like that number. 10, 22, 2020. That's a nice little ring to it. Alright, so I pulled some cards this morning and actually I pulled from both the decks. I typically pull one for myself to see what my message is or what angels, guides, spirits want me to know. So that I can then be grounded and ready to present a message to you. So the one that came this morning, it's a challenge. So it's upside down or reversed or what do you want to call it. And I'll put it the right way up so you can see it. It is the Metal King. Talks about discipline, armor, and boundaries. And what the Metal King suggests is that there may be moments of our lives right now that are a little all over the place, and when we follow the light, when we follow love, when we follow sort of raise vibration and get centered and take that path of peace, meditation, healing and love, there's a shift within us that lifts us up and has us feeling a little bit better about things. The tendency for those of us who wish to serve others in the same way is to jump in and to help. Our mind goes to how so many folks want to help, and we're in that same channel of help. The Metal King comes with a challenge, warning, message that sometimes it's a good thing to set down boundaries. Many times in my life, I have not set down the boundaries, and at other times, I put down too many boundaries. Boundaries are a level of communication that are fluid and flexible. They can fortify most personal relationships. But if they're not there, if the person, you, me, are not setting healthy boundaries, other people have no focus where to go, how to act, how to be with you. And what tends to happen is a bit like a fence. If it's not fortified, anchored in the ground, not deep enough, not tall enough, wide enough, it'll just fall apart, fall down. And this is where we find ourselves confused between, I want to set a boundary emotionally, your heart tells you you should, but the ego then says, but this person might not like it, might get upset. Initially, yes, because it's a change. And a change to most people is a little different, especially if other people have expectations of us that we're not fulfilling. That's where the boundaries get scrambled, and that's where things get a little cattywampus. It's time right now to set boundaries, and you can start with boundaries that are simple. Turn your phone off. Don't be so accessible when it goes ping, ping, ding, ding, or rings. How many people do you know that try to call you and immediately then text you? It happens a lot. They have this need to reach out. That doesn't mean to say that you have to be responsive immediately. You can set the boundary. Is this an emergency? Typically not. I need you to call me. Is this an emergency? That's a boundary. Setting simple boundaries helps us all to grow and fortifies what we're doing. Interestingly enough, my own personal card that I drew before the Metal King showed up, well, no, after the Metal King, because I had a hard time with which card I was going to present today. Many showed up and they didn't feel right. When that happens, it means I'm all over the place. I'm not grounded. Spirit is trying to send me all. That's the message. And that's exactly what the angels said about earth and grounding. That when we're not grounded, when we're not with the feet on the floor, digging into Mother Earth, putting roots down, the energy's all up here. It's all scrambled. For me, it's as we raise vibrations to sort of a, I can't say a higher level. It's weird. Raising a vibration, lifting a feeling, can create a loftiness, not a higher than you, but a loftiness, an airiness, almost like, I don't like labels too much, hippy dippy land, a bit hairy fairy weird if you're not grounded. And that happens when messages are coming here and coming there and no one's grounded. There are two ways to ground, really. One is grounding in the earth to get centered and to get real and pushing out. That would be when you want to set boundaries and be firm and affirm and be in the strength of the grounding. The other is water. When you feel drained or almost like physically lethargic, you can't focus because you're tired, your body's tired, you've worked a lot, you haven't rested enough, that sort of out of balance type of grounding, then water is what is needed. Water is a cleanser and it's also a grounding element. You'd think it wouldn't be. But what's also interesting about water, and I'm talking about a bath or a shower or a fountain, a river, whatever that means to get into water, you can be grounded in the water, but you're also allowing a force to heal you, support you, and keep your things moving. So with those two, grounding, let's lead a meditation into deep into the earth and then put a layer of soft protection around us so that we can set boundaries and not feel awkward about them. All right, big breath in, feet flat on the floor. For this morning, settle into your breath. As you breathe in, feel the firmness of your feet deep into the surface of the earth, the floor, wherever your feet are. As you breathe out, feel those roots digging deeper. Breathe in, get centered, stable and solid. Breathe out, push down deeper. Imagine that you do have foundational roots boring down into the center of the earth, the Mother Earth itself. And for this meditation, feel the earth not sinking you, but pulling at your root to create the strength that keep you solid. And see that your feet and the roots that are underneath your feet, the roots that are now connected to the substrata of the earth, like blood vessels through your body, pulsing with rich, nourishing energy, vital energy. With that vital energy, now move your attention to your third eye center and the area around your throat, your eyes, your ears, all of the areas that physically communicate with others, including your mouth and your throat where you talk, and your eyes where you see, and your ears where you listen. Focus your mind on your thoughts. Allow your thoughts to begin to dissipate down into the earth, especially thoughts and deeds of the work you have to do. Focus on any task to do that has to benefit others, that doesn't benefit you. Allow that to be let go. Focus on any burdens others put on you. See them being absorbed by the earth. Unattach yourself to the idea and the feeling of burden, to the ideas and the feelings of obligations, to the ideas and feelings of guilt for not doing it, not able to do it. Anything that creates a resisted energy within your body that is not for your highest good, send it down into the depths of the earth itself and allow it to be absorbed. With your mind and your heart now free from the feeling and the need to jump in and help. Free and clear for the obligation that somebody needs you. Free and clear from the idea that you have to rescue others. Settle your mind. The third eye center, that area right in the middle of your eyes. And as you do so, begin to draw with your mind's eye energy up through your feet and extend this energy out in front of you, beside you, behind you, and above you for about a foot. Encapsulate yourself in a ring of light ring of love. Draw this ring, this circle of light and of love upward. Allow this ring of light and of love and universal protection to surround you like a sphere. Now you are completely encapsulated inside this cocoon of love and light and protection, perfectly safe. Even the roots of your being and your feet are perfectly safe. Continue the intensity of the circle of love and light around you. Keep the protection layer and allow the light to protrude through it. Continue your breath. Continue intensifying the light of the circle of protection and boundary all around you. When you're ready, bring your attention back to your environment. Keep your layer of protection, your cocoon of love and light, peace and harmony. And with your legs and feet and roots of your being strongly grounded to the Mother Earth. Bring your hands to prayer at the center of your chest. Honor yourself for doing the work. Lift your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. Honor yourself and others. And together we bow and say Namaste. You can do that little treatment or meditation as much as you need to. And an indication for me that that's not in place is when I feel I call it the peckiness of energies of other people. I would imagine they're completely unaware of it. So, yeah. Know that setting boundaries is healthy for you. Know that setting boundaries is strengthening for your relationships. and know that setting boundaries might push elements of growth. And learning is a tough thing, but we have to learn in order to grow. And if we're not growing, what are we doing? We're not really living. All right, my friends, have a great Thursday. Lots of love to you and all your loved ones, and continue sharing, liking, and subscribing. So, bye.